man, I'd sit and I think. And now I'm older, my heart's colder, but I'm right on the brink of this verge of success. I lay these verses to rest, right in a hearse, closed casket impalement straight to the chest. I'm trying to get to the heart whenever lyrics are spilled. Emotions giving cause commotion, cause they know that I'm real. I need the dough for the bills, and need the dro for the thrills. And a bad girl beside me in a dress and some heels. You make a mess and you feel you can't clean it. Now you're screaming and saying this couldn't be. Tears running down your cheek, you're feeling so weak. Barely have the breath to speak and haven't eaten in a week. Damn. And when you find yourself without the slightest clue, when the rain is taking over, never seeing skies are blue, then you gotta rewire and turn the lights on in you. Use the might up in you, man, there's a fight left in you. There's not a right, let the truth, cause anymore it's all wrong. There's transactions of the cracking people sitting in these cells, shitting life away in jail, thinking damn well, another day till bail. Even though it's so-called friends and family don't care, keeps on getting rougher when nobody's even there. No visits in the past 6 months. In his last 6 months he gets murdered on the bus. Work release picked a fight with some dude named Hercules and claimed it was an accident. But why is this always happening? He's off the map and then his family finds out that they'll never get him back again. Here's the story of this teen, Mary Beth. Very stressed, got molested when she grew suppressed. The crazy prick got arrested but he left the kid. She's 13 years old and he's got 10 to bid. Straight up domestic shit. Her father beat her to death when she arrived back home with a whole mindset thrown. And then he pulled out some chrome, aimed it straight to a dome, and made it go and pick up the phone. She picked it up and then she called the cops. So then he grabbed the phone and grabbed her heart to top. So she just snatched the gun and all she heard was pop, and saw her stomach bleeding out, and then she heard a knock. Then she heard a crash and that already split. So the paramedics had to rush her to the ER. Morphine running through her veins, tired and a scar, but a tear shed because she's still a child in her heart. Gets better after surgery, though she tries to blur it, but she lost it cause she's positive that she's the one that murdered it. She doesn't go back home except to pack clothes and started fucking for crack. There's nothing trusting with that, but she had trust in the fact that drugs would help her forget. She started sniffing some dope and then her brain turned to shit. She got a tech in the clip, they found her with her wrist slit. Blood puddle, she was troubled, so the devil was it. Story of the boy who never figured a plan, but then he turned to a man. Last time he stood at the stand, they told him case dismissed, could not erase his grin. He could forget about the struggles of a case to win. Didn't chase the gin, he went and started partying. Weed, pills, and alcohol was only just the start of it, and then his eyes were hardly zits, he couldn't feed his addiction. You don't need a prediction, you can see the infliction. Went around the shore, stopped at 4 o'clock in the morning. Then he woke up to a knock and a beat as he yawned. Then he blacked out, didn't remember a thing. 4 cellies, 1 bunk, now he's back in the bing. His skull's cracked to the meat, he's overwhelmed by the heat and sick of smelling some feed. He has a trial to beat, but the charge facing leaves him with his heart racing. Man, he killed the owner of the store and dragged him down to the basement. Tied him up and he beat his ass to death. Life sentence death, and it feels like he's wasting his breath. He's not afraid of the death, man, it's just something he sees. He can't imagine 25 years of worthless being, so now his nerves are shot, laying there on his cot, wishing for death in jail before it's where he rots. Before it's where he rots, before it's where